leg vise, post vise, blacksmith vise. Whatever specific name you like calling it, this is the tool. I'd like to go over why this is different from a machinist vise and why this is better than a machinist vise for many things. So, first thing you'll notice is the leg, and this is obviously where the name comes from, leg vise. Now, the advantage of the leg is that it transfers the force from hitting down into the ground. Now, this kind of vise is designed to be hit, unlike a machinist vise. If you hit a machinist vise, everything is one solid piece, and all the force goes into the screw or into the frame, and eventually it just breaks. Especially since most of them are cast iron. The advantage of this blacksmith vise is that it's all forged. The second major advantage with vise is the floating screw, or the floating screw box, and I'll show you guys that right now. So over here you can see the nut, the screw, and the screw box. Now, how this is different from a machinist vise is that this screw box is a floating screw box. What does that mean? Well, you can see right there, it's not solidly connected. How this thing is held in place, this screw box is held in place from moving around in here by this little wing, which fits into this punched hole. And the way this hole is punched, it's kind of a I shape, so that it has a point up here for this screw, or for this wing to hold itself up against, so that way when you close the vise, this doesn't turn with the screw. The screw is it's like an Acme screw. Now, this screw is about 3 turns per inch, which gives you very quick, which gives you the possibility to close the vise up very quick. And this is especially important when you're doing hot work. You really want to conserve all the heat you can, be as fast as you can. And you can see it holds it very tight. It holds things very tight. Right now I'm a welding student, and at my college I've noticed they've got a few bench vices, and they are absolutely beat to hell. Because people have been beating on them, people have been grinding them, grinding so far down the jaws that they get into the screw that connects the jaw in place. Really treating them awful. And especially the hitting them, which ruins them the most. I mean, if you're a welder or whatever, such a vise is very, like, if you're hitting any sort of material on your vise, it's much better to have this than your machinist vise, because you're gonna break that thing. One thing about these steel jaws though is that they have a sharp corner, and this sharp corner will mar your work, especially hot steel, since it's soft. So what most people do is they make some sort of a soft jaw. Over here I have copper. This is just from some copper pipe I cut up. I've seen people use lead and brass and whatever, so you can get by with a lot of materials. About the mounting system of these things, over here up top you can see the mounting bracket, and this is held in by a wedge and key. Over here you can see the wedge and key, and right here is the key, and that's a piece of bar stock that's put in, and the key, which is a tapered piece of bar, which holds everything in mechanically. Now the wedge and key is what holds these two pieces together. This is simply a C bent shape, and over here is the actual mounting bracket. Oftentimes this has been taken off and is missing, along with the screw, or with the spring. So if the spring is missing along with this, it's pretty easy to make, and there's a lot of things online on how to replace that. So hopefully that brief introduction helped you guys, and especially if you're a welder or something like that, you'd consider getting one of these instead of beating up your bench vices so hard. So yeah, I hope that helped you guys. Remember, if you like my videos, like, comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe.